Our focus today is on a car that is the epitome of luxury and style of American automobile manufacturing in the early 1940s, the 1941 Lincoln Continental convertible. This car is not just a vehicle, it is a masterpiece that tells the story of the tastes, ambitions, and dreams of its time. The story of this particular Lincoln Continental begins in 1970, when the current owner's father purchased it after the car underwent a restoration from famed coach builder Fran Roxas. Since then, it has become not only part of the family, but also a symbol of an era in which luxury and quality came first. The car is finished in classic black with red leather interior trim, making its appearance truly majestic. Every detail, from the replaced beige soft-top convertible top to the 15-inch steel wheels with chrome hubcaps and Zenman tires with white sidewalls, shows that we are not just looking at a car, but a work of art. The 1941 Lincoln Continental was based on the Zephyr platform and introduced in 1940 as the pinnacle of automotive design and technology. This example retains all of the 1941 model year upgrades, including parking lights integrated into the fenders and push-button door handles. The car was repainted in black lacquer in 1969, which only added to its luster and grandeur. The interior of the car is wrapped in an air of luxury and comfort. The interior, which was remodeled in 1969, offers passengers red leather-trimmed seats and luxurious wood trim on the dashboard with gold metallic accents. All of this is complemented by a two-spoke steering wheel with a chrome ring that frames the speedometer clock and combination gauges to monitor the car's key performance parameters. The heart of the Lincoln Continental is its 292 cubic inch V12 engine, which was the last of its kind offered by an American manufacturer. This engine had a factory output of 120 horsepower and 220 lb-ft of torque, which was quite impressive at the time of its release. In April 2024, the engine was serviced including replacement of the carburetor, ignition coil, distributor, condenser, fuel filter, various fuel hoses and spark plugs, ensuring it was in excellent condition and ready for further travel. The 1941 Lincoln Continental was the culmination of design thought at the time, reflecting the desire for perfection and luxury. The creation of this car began with the desire of Edsel Ford, son of Ford Motor Company founder Henry Ford, to have a unique automobile for personal use. Work on the Continental was assigned to the company's chief designer, Eugene T. Bob Gregory, who, using drawings of the swift Lincoln Zephyr as a starting point, created a sketch of a convertible with a redesigned body. The design was so successful that it led to a series of cars that became a symbol of style and luxury. This Lincoln Continental is not just a car, but a piece of history, testifying to the tastes and preferences of the American elite of the early 40s. It was one of the last cars created before World War II changed the world and the automobile industry forever. Through it, you can see how high standards of quality and design defined the approach to automobile creation at the time. Owning such a car is not only an opportunity to enjoy the impeccable taste and craftsmanship of its creators, but also an obligation to preserve a piece of cultural heritage. Every ride in this Lincoln Continental is a trip back in time, reminding of a time when the automobile was not just a means of transportation, but an expression of individuality and status. Today, more than 80 years after its release, this Lincoln Continental convertible continues to be admired for its beauty and elegance. It remains a living reminder that true craftsmanship and attention to detail never go out of style. For the classic car collector or just a lover of history and beauty, this Lincoln Continental is a true find, symbolizing an era when cars were more than just cars. As we continue to look at this unique 1941 Lincoln Continental, it's worth noting its contribution to automotive design. With its elegant body lines, elongated silhouette, and luxurious finishes, the Continental became the benchmark that many manufacturers of the time aspired to. This car not only reflects the art and technology of its era, but continues to inspire today's designers and engineers. Key to the history of this Continental is its influence on the understanding of luxury and style. Created in an era when the automobile was a symbol of status and refinement, it continues to be the epitome of these ideals. Owning such a car is not only a pleasure to drive, but also an opportunity to be part of a history that lives on and evolves with each new generation. The maintenance and restoration of such a car requires a special approach, Taking care of a 1941 Lincoln Continental is a process that requires not only knowledge and skill, but also a love of automotive history. This includes not only maintenance and restoration, but also preserving the car's originality so that its uniqueness can be passed on to future generations. Returning to our specimen, its condition and appearance are the result of years of care and attention to detail. From the soft top of the convertible top to the gleaming chrome details, every element of this car speaks to the high quality and commitment to excellence. This is not just a car, it is a work of art that continues to please the eye and soul. In conclusion, the 1941 Lincoln Continental is not just a classic automobile, it is an icon of American automobile manufacturing, a symbol of luxury and style. It represents a combination of art, history, and technology, making it one of the most coveted and respected cars in the collector world. Owning such a car is a privilege and a responsibility, as it is not only an opportunity to enjoy a magnificent piece of engineering and design, but also an opportunity to preserve and pass on a piece of history to the next generations. This 1941 Lincoln Continental carries not only historical value, but also a unique opportunity for its owner to experience the feeling of a time when the automobile was a symbol of not only luxury, but also innovation. While today's cars are equipped with the latest technology to enhance performance and comfort, the Continental is a reminder of a time when attention to detail and hand craftsmanship were key parts of the automobile creation process. With every ride in this historic car, the owner becomes part of living history, because it's not every day you see such splendor on the roads. Not only does it attract the attention of passers-by and other motorists, but it also provides an opportunity to share the history and significance of this car with others. After all, every little detail, from the design of the grille to the way the doors open, tells its own story about how the automobile industry developed during those years. In addition to its historical and cultural value, this Lincoln Continental is also an example of the outstanding engineering of the time. Although technology has advanced considerably since then, many of the solutions used in this car are still admired today. For example, its V12 engine, although it cannot match the power of modern units, still demonstrates impressive performance and reliability. Owning and caring for such a car requires not only financial investment, but also time, patience, and, of course, a love of automotive history. It's not just a hobby, it's a passion and a way of life that allows us to preserve a part of our past for future generations. Thus, a 1941 Lincoln Continental is not just a car, it is a living symbol of an era when automobile craftsmanship was an art and every car was a work of art. For its owner, it is not only an opportunity to enjoy a unique driving experience, but also a chance to be a part of history, continuing the tradition and passing on its meaning to the next generations.